All right, this is it. You know, I always appreciate comments I get on videos where people are like, yeah, Skag, I love your calm, reasoned approach to this or to that. That's awesome. I honestly take pride in that. And generally speaking, I am pretty patient. But this is it. I found it. I found the thing to make my fucking head explode. Something so nonsensical. Something so painful. Something so insufferably social justice warrior that my predisposition towards cool calmness boils over and I start to turn green and steam comes out of my ears and I start to lose it like Ron Artest on a Pistons fan. So before I get all meta world peace on this bitch, let me try to read you an actual story from the hyper leftist social justice BuzzFeed Bible as written without my commentary. To be true to BuzzFeed's original intent, I will read the following story with a presentation consistent with the actual author's vision. Last Friday, a woman named Rachel Taylor was shopping at an Old Navy when she overheard an interaction between a mother and her daughter. Taylor recounted the incident on Facebook.
Today I was shopping in Old Navy, standing in between a teenage girl and her mom. The girl picked up a plus-size tank top, showed it to her mom and said, "Look, me and so-and-so could fit in this tank top." Her mom laughed and said, "Yeah, you could. That thing is huge."
Since she is plus size herself, Taylor wrote that the conversation made her feel awful. She said she left the store and began to cry.
I couldn't help it. I started crying. I guess the girl and her mom walked away. I have no idea. My husband walked me out of the store to the car. I sat in the car for a long time, but eventually went back inside to finish my shopping.
But instead of letting the words affect her, Taylor decided to do something awesome. She tried the tank top on and it looked great.
I ended up buying that tank top because it turns out I look fierce in it.
After she bought the shirt, she posted a selfie of herself wearing it to her Facebook page and to Old Navy's Facebook page. The two posts combined received over 150,000 likes. Some people praised Taylor for her post, but others criticized her as being sensitive. Taylor responded to her critics, saying that she just wanted to compliment Old Navy for offering plus-size options.
Posting a photo on social media is not an invitation to criticize, ridicule, or judge someone. Calling me a crybaby, telling me to save my shopping money for therapy, telling me to do something about my weight. What does that accomplish other than making yourself look like a fool? Sitting behind a keyboard commenting on someone else's life doesn't make you superior, it makes you a troll.
She wrote in her original Facebook post that she hopes her picture will make people think before they speak.
Be kind. Think about words before you speak. And if someone hurts you, you have to move on.
I see. Okay, point by point here. 1. You're offended by the spontaneous private remarks of a child. You're offended not because a child said, "Ha ha, you stupid bitch, you're fat," but because a child said privately to her mom, "Hey mom, look at this large shirt. Isn't it quite large?" You are not involved directly in this conversation. You are involved only to the extent that you eavesdropped and only because of the incidental occurrence that the shirt in question fits you. That makes you cry. We have to censor children's observations now. "Hey mom, look, it's a nice clear day outside today. Look how blue the sky is." Oh, that is so offensive to that poor girl in the Willy Wonka movie. You really gotta tone that down. 2, you ended up buying the tank because you look fierce in it. Really, fierce. The only thing that is fierce about you is your threat to rational human thought, is your thirst for attention, is your persistent brutalizing of the all-you-can-eat buffet. 3, she posted a selfie of herself. A selfie of herself. And I don't have time for this bullshit. nonsense. It's 1 a.m. in the morning right now. 4. Posting a photo is not an invitation to criticize. Yes, it is! You made a public contribution to a place of public discussion. You don't get to declare immunity once you do that. You write further, those criticizing are just, quote,
Sitting behind a keyboard commenting on someone else's life, which doesn't make you superior, it just makes you a troll.
That's funny because I could have sworn your response to this scenario was not to confront the mom and child that offended you, but to rush right to a keyboard. 5. You hope people will, quote, think before they speak in their private conversations that have nothing to do with you. You hope children will refrain from observing large shirts as large when in your presence because you are large. Honestly, what do you talk about in the private context of your private life?
Nothing that could ever be construed as insulting to anyone else ever.
You live in an indefensible delusion world where everyone needs to submit to your subjective whims, yet you encourage others to think before they speak. Please heed your own advice. 6. It gets even better. She responded on Instagram to all her haters with a haters gonna hate shirt.
Yeah, take that, haters. Haters gonna hate.
Oh, that's so offensive to me as a hater. Well, time to go cry in my car now and make a viral social media post about how I overcame this oppression. This dude on Facebook nailed it. Wears haters gonna hate shirt, cries when eavesdropping on a conversation that has nothing to do with her. Ding! But wait, there's more. Indeed, an update. Let's see what we have here.
An Old Navy spokesperson told BuzzFeed News the store is giving Taylor a $500 gift card, lookbook, and personalized styling experience at her local store after her post went viral. The retailer is proud of her actions and happy to help her with new clothes for her wardrobe.
I'm fucking done. This pathetic, crazy person gets rewarded $500 for clothes when there are actual needy children and homeless people who could use that donation, and I promise you would look far more fierce in their get-ups. So fuck you, Old Navy. You just lost a customer. Just kidding, I never bought your crap anyway. Look, I did my research and it looks like the nearest opportunity to bail off this bullshit planet to Mars is 2026. I am in line and you are welcome to join me. Visit www.mars-1.com for more information. Real talk, thanks as always for supporting this series. It was fun to try it out in vlog style for once. Always appreciate the thoughtful discussion below and on Twitter at Skag_3. We'll see you there. Okay. Thanks. Bye.